Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best budget laptops, 2022. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The Acer Aspire 5 feels like a refuge from circa 2015. The slightly dated design is notable chiefly for big, fat bezels top and bottom of the 14-inch display. That said, slim side bezels at least ensure fairly compact overall proportions. At 1.7 kilograms and 17 millimeters thick, portability is decent and is aided by the compact 45 watts power supply. If you want something more stylish, head to our Asus VivoBook 15 versus Acer Aspire 5 comparison. The Asus is a slicker looking laptop for a similar price, but there are compromises elsewhere. It's worth noting the power supply uses an old school barrel connector. The Aspire 5 does have USB Type-C connectivity, but only for data. You can't charge it via USB-C, more's the pity. Still, one fringe benefit of the relative bezel bulge is plenty of space up top for proper webcam location. Your zoom accomplices won't have to suffer the up-nose angle that blights some slim bezel laptops, at least. Another design throwback is the somewhat stingy plastic trackpad. If you've tried one of the modern-style larger glass-top trackpads, it's awfully hard to revert. The Flip CM5 has an aluminum lid and plastic bottom, styled in a nearly black hue Asus calls mineral gray. Medium-thin bezels surround the screen. The company cites an 81% screen-to-body ratio, with a webcam centered above and a small chrome Asus logo below to match the one on the lid. 2 hinges let you fold the display back into easel, tent, or tablet modes. Asus says the CM5 has the ergo lift hinge design also seen on its Windows laptops, but the screen doesn't raise the keyboard into a slanted typing angle until it's tilted quite far back. The display wobbles slightly when tapped in laptop mode, but there's little flex if you grasp its corners or press the keyboard deck. On the left side are a USB 3.2 Type-C port, a USB 3.2 Type-A port, an audio jack, a volume rocker, and the power button. At right are another USB-C port, the HDMI port, and a microSD card slot. The compact power adapter plugs into either USB-C port. The Surface Laptop has always been a gorgeous piece of hardware, and the Surface Laptop 4 is definitely no exception. The model we got in for review is the 13.5-inch Surface Laptop 4, and it is one of the most lightweight and thin laptops we've ever used that doesn't totally suck to type on. It comes in 4 color options, and we got the Platinum option. It's beautiful. The lid of the Platinum Surface Laptop 4 is, well, platinum colored, with the only marking being a chrome Microsoft logo square in the middle of the laptop. The bottom of the laptop looks similar, but the keyboard tray has a slightly darker color. The laptop is just 0.57 inches thick and weighs just 2.79 pounds, 1.3 kilograms, which makes it a breeze to carry around in your bag while commuting around. But even with the Surface Laptop 4 being so thin, it still feels incredibly robust. The lid is made of aluminum and has absolutely no flex to it. And, unlike a lot of other touchscreen laptops out there, when you poke at the display, the hinge is so solid that you don't have to readjust your screen afterwards or brace it with your other hand. This in and of itself makes using the touchscreen way more convenient and makes it feel like less of a gimmick, something other laptop manufacturers can definitely learn from. But as solid as the top of the laptop is, the story of the keyboard deck is all about comfort. As is now traditional with the Surface Laptop, the keyboard and trackpad are surrounded by an Alcantara material that is nice and soft. It's a suede-like microfiber pile. It makes typing so much more comfortable right out of the gate, because instead of this hard metal like you get with most comparable laptops, it's nice and soft. But there's a downside to it. If you spill something on this material, or you get crumbs on it during a lunch break, we get the feeling that it will get dirty and would be a bit harder to clean than it otherwise would be. But if you're conscious of hygiene and don't find yourself stuffing your face while also trying to get the project that's due in the morning out the door, it should be perfect. One of the biggest casualties of the thin size, however, is the lack of ports. All you get here is the Surface Connect port on the right, one USB-C, one USB-A and a headphone jack. The NVX 36013's touchscreen display measures 13.3 inches diagonally, a common screen size for ultraportables. It's available only in Full HD, 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution, which I find perfectly adequate for most tasks, though you may occasionally see slightly fuzzy text. The laptop doesn't have the option of a 4K resolution or OLED display, both of which are available on the more expensive Spectre X36013. Our review unit's display has an LED backlight with a rated brightness of 400 nits, which is perfectly viewable in most indoor situations. Entry-level models have a dimmer 300 nit panel. HP also offers the NVX 360 with a 1000 nit display with integrated privacy filter, though I've found that while such screens do block adjacent seat snoops, they're harder to read and will likely only appeal to people who frequently access sensitive data in tight quarters. The display extends almost completely to the edges of the laptop, making the bezels extremely thin on the sides. The top bezel is slightly thicker to accommodate one of the NVX 36013's niftiest features, a 720p webcam with a built-in privacy shutter. HP uses this automatic shutter on a few of its most recent laptop models, including the otherwise ho-hum NV17, and it's the best solution I've seen yet to addressing the problem of accidentally leaving your camera on. When you're not using the webcam, simply press the key to the right of the power button. You'll hear a faint click and see the white cover snap shut almost instantaneously. This is far better than placing a piece of tape over the webcam, and it's more elegant than a physical slider that requires you to close it manually. The only minor downside is that the mechanism takes up enough space that there's no room for IR sensors to let you log in to Windows 10 via face recognition. You can use the fingerprint reader mounted on the keyboard for password-less logins instead. The Lenovo Flex 5 is an attempt to bring the goodness of the Yoga series, which is basically a 2-in-1 form factor, to a more affordable segment. Let's start off with the color here. The Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5 comes in the Sol Graphite Gray color option. This color looks classy and looks premium in the first look itself. It has a soft touch finish with metallic coating on the front with small metal Lenovo branding placed towards the right, while the rest of the area remains plain. Opening up the laptop, you will be greeted with a 14-inch screen, keyboard and trackpad combo along with 2 front-firing speakers. Right below the keyboard, you will find the fingerprint scanner. The machine comes with 360-degree rotatable hinge, which is built fairly well and sturdy material. The laptop weighs 1.5 kilograms and has a thickness of 17.9 millimeters. This combo is considered as a thin and light laptop. The high mechanism is quite smooth and I did not have any issues. Lenovo claims that the hinge can survive up to 25,000 opening and closing actions over a course of 4 years, which is 17 times a day on average. On the left of the laptop, there is a barrel charging port, HDMI 1.4b port, USB-C port with power delivery certification, and microphone combo jack. To the right side, you get 2 USB 3.1, Gen 1, ports, an SD card reader, and a power button. The power button acts as the regular power button on your smartphones. It works both in laptop and tablet mode. To the bottom, you get the air vent out and rubberized pads which provide grip.